Hey guys, this is Anali and I am back with a new tutorial. This tutorial we will be discussing about momentum, impulse and the law of conservation of momentum. So guys, before that, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, do subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon to get the notification about the newly uploaded videos. So first of all, let us understand what does momentum means. So momentum is nothing but simply a product of mass and the velocity, and since velocity is a vector quantity, momentum is also vector quantity. That means momentum is having both magnitude as well as direction, and the magnitude of the momentum can be given as p is equals to m into v. Here I have written in the vector form, but if we want to determine the magnitude of the momentum, then it can be simply written as p is equals to m into v, where m is nothing but mass of an object and v is nothing but velocity of an object. Now, what is impulse? So impulse is nothing but a force applied to an object for a certain interval of time, and it is nothing but equals to integral of the force over time interval, that is I is equals to integral of f vector dot dt. Also impulse is nothing but a change in the momentum, and since momentum is a vector quantity, impulse is also a vector quantity, and the impulse can be given as delta p vector, that is equals to m into delta v vector. It is denoted by I, and the magnitude can be given as I equals to delta p, that is equals to m into v2 minus v1, where v2 is the final velocity and v1 is the initial velocity. Now let us understand what does it means. So if this is a body and if it is moving with initially velocity of v1, now after application of the force F, this body moves with the velocity of v2 in this direction only. So there is a change in the momentum due to application of this force, and due to this change in the momentum there is an impulse generated, and it is nothing but change in the momentum, that is m into v2 minus v1. So impulse is generated due to application of the force for a short interval of the time or for a certain interval of the time. Now let us understand what is the conservation of the momentum. So when two or more bodies act upon one another, then in the absence of any external force, the total momentum of all the bodies in a particular direction remains constant. Let us understand the law of the conservation of momentum by one example. Suppose this is a ball having the mass m1 moving with a velocity of u1. In the same direction only, there is a ball having the mass of m2 moving with a velocity of u2 in the same direction. Now, after a certain interval of time, this ball collides with each other. This is m1 and this is m2. This m1 moves with a velocity of v1 in the same direction, and m2 also moves with a velocity of v2 in the same direction. Now, there is no external force acting on this body. That means the system of these two balls. But there would be contact force developed due to this contact surface. So let us note down the contact force acting on the body 1 due to body 2, and it can be given as I divided by dt from this equation, that is impulse divided by time interval for which the force is acting, and impulse is nothing but change in the momentum, that is m into v2 minus v1. So here if we are considering the body m1, if we are considering the body having the mass m1, then force acting on the body 1 due to 2 can be given as m1 into change in the velocity, that is v1 minus u1, and divide by time interval t. Okay. Similarly, the force acting on the body 2 due to 1 can be given as f21, that is equals to m2 into change in the velocity, that is v2 minus u2 divided by t. Okay. Now, according to the Newton's third law of the motion, f12, that is nothing but equals to minus f21. So placing this value, we will be getting m1 into v1 minus u1, that is equals to minus into m2 into v2 minus u2. Simplifying further, we will be getting m1 v1 plus m2 v2, that is equals to m1 u1 plus m2 u2. Okay, that means that the momentum before collision is equals to momentum after collision. So this is what actually the law of the conservation of the momentum is, In the mathematical form we can write in this form only. So in this tutorial we have discussed about what is momentum. That is nothing but product of mass and velocity. Impulse that can be given as integral of force over the time interval, and is equals to change in the momentum, that is m into v2 minus v1 if we are considering the magnitude. And we have discussed the law of the conservation of the momentum, that can be given as m1 v1 plus m2 v2, that is equals to m1 u1 plus m2 u2 in the mathematical form. So guys, that's all from my side. If you have any doubt, do comment in the comment section, and thank you guys for watching this video.